Hi panels! In this video, I am going to show you our manuscript. So this is the slides. First one is BahayHanap. This capstone project is presented by Jocelyn Manalo and yours truly. We are from BSIT 4A Database Major. This is our capstone title. BahayHanap, a convenient and systematized agreement between merchant and tenant. Project context. We live in a world where some material things are not permanent, even our own shelter. Most people do not have their own, and they are always moved into one another. One circumstance is having a hard time to find their home to transfer. With this proposed system, their struggle on searching might be lessened. The purpose of this project is to build a website wherein home for rent seekers are able to search in easy and convenient way. Thus, the merchant also can post their house vacancies. The descriptions are easy to understand with these uncomplicated interfaces. The objectives of the system. The first one, to help the searcher to find comfortably their home to move in. To keep updated what is available or not. To help the merchants to post for their rents. To have more organized agreements. To eradicate the repeated posting. To search easily without posting looking for. To help the searcher to find comfortably their home to move in. And of course, to have safe interactions. Scopes and limitations. Because every project and its resources are finite, project managers must work with their limits. One of the biggest project manager responsibility is managing project scopes and constraints in order to ensure that your project gets completed on time and with appropriated allocated resources. On this project, it must be able to accomplish with the knowledge in trends and merging technologies and experience in XAMPP and HTML or any equivalent. An internet connection will become an access point. The project is expected to be done with duration of 1 to 2 months. For instance, the constraints to be considered are ability to adapt in different screen sizes and orientation, and of course, the network bandwidth. If delivery time is cut or rushed, project quality will very likely decline or may not deliver the promised quality.
Chapter 2. Related literature. Literature review happens to be a significant part of a thesis, dissertation, research paper, or manuscript. Almost every student acquires literature review while working their academic papers. It introduces the framework for the manuscript that comprises the main focus of the research described in this work. It is important to set the context of the literature review work by first providing an explanation of its specific purpose and description that being said in the first chapter. The main purpose of the literature review is to survey previous studies related with this project. Websites were reviewed and articles were read, which helped us to find some important information that is associated with our study. BahayHanap.com is one of the related literature of our system. It helps people to find their jobs that will suit their knowledge and capabilities. In similar to BahayHanap, it also helps people to search their home to move in. This is the article that were made in the literature. According in this article, it is a platform for the masses wherein they can find jobs that will suit their needs, described by Sinimo Channel Head Mark Awiten, the public service initiative called BahayHanap, during an interview with the Star. Mark has been spearheading it for the past 3 years. In addition, Camellia is also a related literature of our system. Through their system, it helps people who are inquiring and accommodates who would want to have a reservation. According in this article, Camellia is the country's largest home builder with an excellent reputation in building top-quality homes for over 40 years and counting. With 4 decades and counting in the real estate industry, as the Philippines' largest home builder, it has already built more than 500,000 homes in 47 provinces and 149 cities and municipalities across the country. Chapter 3: Technical Background. This chapter discusses the current trends and technologies to be used in developing and implementing the proposed system. The technical background to the trajectory analysis used in this study is developed below. Searching a home is a very challenging process to transfer your location. However, our current system is there for searchers to look on. With the help of social media platform, looking for apartment or house for rent is just one click away. One example of social media platform is Facebook. Facebook is one of the most popular sites and has billions of users. No need to walk or to go in other area just to search houses for rent like we used to do before modern technology surpasses our generation. The proposed system. BahayHanap, a convenient and systematized agreement between merchants and tenants. This project aims to build a website for house seekers for more convenient and organized searching and agreement. With the help of this system, it will direct you to the houses and apartments that are available and you might interest. You will not wait any longer. Dissimilar in current system, particularly in Facebook, you will wait for the response of the merchant and sometimes you will get no response because it is all occupied already. In addition, you will see items repeatedly and need to browse too many posts. The image you are seeing right now is the computer specification where our system were made. It is a Windows 10 edition. Model Swift SF114-31 with a processor Intel Celeron and with a 4GB random access memory and a 64-bit operating system. Sublime Text is the software we use to make this system. Sublime Text is often the first editor that newer programmers pick up because it works on all operating systems. It is easy to get started in Sublime because the menus and options are accessible by using a mouse. Sublime Text works well for beginners as soon as they install it, and they can be extended with many of the features provided by an IDE. We use XAMPP as our network to make this system. XAMPP is a free and open source cross-platform web server solution stack package developed by Apache Friends, consisting mainly of the Apache's HTTP server, MariaDB database, and interpreters for scripts written in the PHP and Perl programming languages. Since most actual web servers deployments use the same components as XAMPP, it makes transitioning from a local test server to a live server possible. This is conceptualized to be the instrument for a safe interaction. Through this database, many searchers will be helped to find their preferred houses to rent and for the merchants to have their tenants as well. Admin compelled the merchants to submit the required documents. Approval of admin will be needed for the merchants to post their vacancies. Chapter 4. Methodology. This chapter presents the different phases on how the system has been developed. The developers used the developmental research design in this study. This study is being developed using the Agile model. This model helps the developers in creating the proposed system. The conducting of the study was started on August 24, 2020. Design of software. The developers used the Gantt chart as a guide for monitoring the timeline and collected the necessary requirements to start the development of the system on time.
Once again, this is our capstone project. Thank you so much for taking time watching our manuscript. That will be all. God bless.